Hiya, I'm going to show you this makeup look from scratch today, and I've included some bridal makeup tips. Now, when I started this, I'd had a message from you this week, Becky, to say that your makeup artist has cancelled. Could I give you a few bridal makeup tips? And then when I started unpacking it, there's so much to kind of get into that it's a bit of an injustice to just do it in one video. So I have sped through it a bit. If you've enjoyed this or you want more bridal tips, I could make a bit of a series, so let me know. But yeah, let's get stuck into it. As always, everything I've used is listed in the description of the video, so if you click to make it full screen, the title will come up along the top, click the arrow next to it and a full list of everything will drop down. Okay, I already had my skincare on this morning, and the first thing I'm going to go in with is a little bit of primer. This is the Laura Mercier Perfecting Primer. Now, whether you're doing your own makeup or whether the makeup artist is doing your makeup for you, I want you to have a think about your skin type and your skin concerns with every step that you're choosing. So for example, this primer I think is great for blurring over any texture. And for me, I'm looking at the likes of pores towards the middle of the face here. That's what it's going to work with really well. Whereas you might want your primer to add luminosity, or you might want it to create a completely matte finish if you've got an oily skin. So my point is, think about what you would like your overall makeup to look like and use that information when choosing all of your makeup steps, whether it's you doing it or the makeup artist doing it. So now that I've got this primer on, I'm going to go in with my foundation. To be honest, I've used this on brides before. You know what I'm going to show you, I use it all the time. I'm going to go in with the IT Cosmetics CC cream. Now, just to point out, this has an SPF 50. Some SPFs are going to bounce back the light when you use flash photography with them. This one doesn't because it's a physical only SPF. But to be honest, I would say, I mean, obviously if it's something like that where it doesn't flash back, that's great. I would probably choose an SPF free foundation just so that you absolutely know you're not going to get that flashback. What I mean is, I'm going to talk you through it while I'm buffing this in, by the way. Have you ever done your fake tan, or not even done your fake tan, just, you know, worn your makeup however you wore it usually, and then got photos back from something and your face is really white and the rest of your body is much warmer? That is the result of SPF in the foundation. So just keep that in mind. Now, I'm going to do my base here. I'm going in quite heavy because I like a full coverage. Your makeup artist will tailor this to whatever you want. If you want a soft, fresh, natural coverage, they're going to do that for you. If you want a full coverage, they're going to do that for you. Look at that before and after for the redness. What I would say to you is, if you're having a makeup artist do your makeup for you, don't be alarmed if they want you to go a tiny bit fuller with your makeup than you would usually wear it. And the reason for that is, let's just say a makeup artist on an average day, foundation on the lips there, brilliant, that's just where we want it. I'll sort that out in a moment. Your makeup artist usually has like one brief. So you need makeup to look good on a model at a shoot. You need makeup to look good on a lady going to a 50th birthday. You need makeup to look good on a catwalk. A wedding day is one of the few eventualities where you want to look great in real life, but you also want to look great on photographs and potentially even a video. And so you may just find that a tiny bit more foundation than you would usually wear, you're going to be able to soften the appearance of it with the likes of your highlighter, your bronzer, but it just means that your pictures will be really flawless. Okay, to save time, I'm going to speed through the eyebrows. Right, I'm just going to talk you through my process here because I was just thinking in my head, this isn't how I would usually do a bride. To make sure that your foundation is completely flawless, I'd recommend doing your eyes first, then if there's any spills you can wipe them clean and then do your base. However, when it comes to bridal makeup, sometimes, you know, if you do your eyes first, this applies to any makeup actually. When you do your eyes first and there's nothing else on the rest of your face, they can feel quite dramatic. But then when you get the base on, they don't feel anywhere near as dramatic. So just to paint a bit of a picture for you, and just to be clear, I would always usually eyes, then base. I'm going to finish the base first, and then we can you can see where I'm coming from. Okay. Right, one of the things I'm doing now, today I'm going to be using all powders. I am taking this is the It Cosmetics Bye Bye Pores Translucent Setting Powder. I'm actually taking it all over. Now the reason being, again, I want this to last for as long as possible, but also I want a really radiant finish in the photos. Now, even though that might look like, first of all, I've made it a completely matte foundation, by the time this has had a chance to sit for a moment, it will really soften again, and it just helps to increase that long wear and make those photos look beautiful. So don't be frightened to go in with a bit of powder. And I would also say that translucent powder is one of the things to get one of your bridesmaids to keep in her bag and just touch up your T-zone before any, you know what it's like when you've had the ceremony. You often go to different places to take photos. Touch up a bit of powder, it will make the world of difference. I'm going to go in with some bronzer. This is, if I can get it open, going to be a big reveal by the time I've got in here. Really will be a very big reveal because I cannot. Here we go. It's the Victoria Beckham Bronzing Brick. This is the shade Light. And I'm going to take a really large brush to do this. The reason being, I want there to be like an overall sweep of radiance as opposed to, strong contouring lines. Speaking of bronzer, tan, if you want to do it, absolutely. Anything that's going to be part of your bridal routine, whether it's your skincare, makeup, tan, hair, you name it, I'd recommend you trying it before the big day. So make sure you know exactly what it looks like, feels like, wears like, and then by the time it's your actual wedding, you'll apply it with complete confidence that it's what you want. Okay. Laura Mercier blush in Watermelon is just absolutely stunning. I think this is going to be beautiful as part of like a bridal look. I've been wearing it a lot in general, to be honest with you, but for something bridal, it's got so much luminosity to it. This will be really, really pretty. Okay, eyes wise, I would say one of the best looks you can go for, and I mean, the thing with bridal makeup, I could do 50 of these videos because different people want different things. I'm going to show you something that I think is a really great starting point, just like a 3-colour smoky eye, where you have something creamy, your softest colour on the lid, something slightly duskier in a matte colour through the sockets, and then just some kind of neutral shimmer that's kind of your third darkest shade that will add a bit of natural smokiness to this look. Now I've packed that colour on with a tiny little pencil brush, and then I'm going to soften it out using a much softer brush and just create a nice, gentle, smoky corner there. And again, this step looks so strong when you first put it on, but by the time you've taken a soft brush through that, it really softens the whole thing. Another little option that you might like to do, see where this soft colour has gone through here. For your bridesmaids, they might like something really neutral like this, and then the colour of the dress through there is always a nice little touch. Okay, I'm going to speed through some liquid liner. Okay, I've obviously gone for quite a full liner. I can already anticipate getting cancelled in my own comments section. I'm going to move swiftly on. Listen, that kind of liner, like, I think that looks lovely. If you wanted something softer, you could do it. But also, let this liner be an example of how things don't look as dramatic when they're in the full context. I'm going to go in with my lash curlers and some mascara. I'm going to show you, I'm going to use my Clinique High Impact to show you. One of my favourite bridal ones is High Impact waterproof mascara, but that's from my kit and I don't have any disposable ones at the moment. So basically this will give you the same illusion as that one, but this is just my personal one, and it's not the waterproof one, is the only difference. Now, something that I'm always quite careful to do on this page is I'll very rarely say this is the best, that's the best, because there are lots of different products from different brands, different price points that work really well. And for example, my idea of the best, having redness, dry skin, will be completely opposite to your idea of the best if you've got oily skin, or, you know, we all have different things that we're looking for. So it's very rare that I will say something is the best. Except Peaches and Cream No. 2 lashes are the best lashes in general, but bridal lashes, in my opinion, I'm going to show you them. They look like a set of individual lashes, but they're on a strip and they look really natural on. Let me give you a little look at them. Now, trim them to fit your eyes. So they look nice and small. If you just wanted like to kick out the edges, you could trim them even smaller than this. I'm going in with the Doll Beauty Stuck On You glue, which again is my favourite glue. How lovely are they? They're not too much, they're nice and feathery. I think they're £3.90. I'll double check, but like very affordable, last really well. Nice flimsy band. They're great for anybody in the bridal party. They're very comfortable to wear. I really, really love them. Okay, Flora, you asked me this week, you want something that when you kiss your husband, it's not gonna, you know, imprint all over him, but you've still got a nice lipstick on. And I told you, and I said I'd do it in the video for you, the key will be find a lip liner that matches the natural colour of your lips, use a clear balm and use these two together. Brow wax, brow gel, whatever you like to use, I would just make sure that these brows are sealed in. Now, your highlighter, I think, is one of the most crucial steps because this is the thing, A, that's going to pick up in photos and make you look really luminous and glowing. But also, if you have potentially worn, like I was saying earlier on, a fuller coverage, this will help you to give the illusion that you haven't got as much makeup on. I'm going to use this on a small brush so that we're not, you know, super shiny everywhere, but we just add, like, look at that radiance now. It's just going to make all the difference. You may even want to put some right here if you want a really glowy look right there when you're looking at me. And already, doesn't that look like less coverage because it looks luminous, which in theory you would only get if you didn't have as much makeup on. Again, if you wanted to, take it through the temples as well. Well, there you go. There are some examples of things that I would keep in mind if you're doing your own wedding makeup or if someone's doing it for you. I hope it was helpful. As I say, with bridal makeup, it is so personal. It's really important, whether you're doing your own or whether you have a makeup artist, that you tell them exactly how it feels, because do you know what? Like any makeup artist is so used to experimenting, trying different things, they're not going to be offended if there's something that you don't like. It's really important to speak up. I know I would speak on behalf of any makeup artist when I say they would much rather you say, that's not quite right, can we tweak it, than feel like you weren't happy and that you hadn't said something. Just remember, this is like playtime to a makeup artist. They can really quickly make a tweak or a change that gets you to feel amazing. But Becky, Flora, I hope you both have lovely wedding days. If you've enjoyed this, it's very difficult to get everything into such a short video. If you've enjoyed it, I could do it in a little series of like eye tips, complexion tips, prep, whatever you want. And also, one thing I did want to point out, I don't currently take bridal bookings at the moment, but if you're looking for a bridal makeup artist, let me know whereabouts you are in the comments, and if I know someone that's good, I'll point them in your direction, or I might know someone that will know someone. And if you're a makeup artist or you know someone great, feel free to put it in the comments as well, because, you know, there's always going to be someone that wants a recommendation of someone great, isn't there? But there we go. I hope you enjoyed, and I'll chat to you again very soon.